Wow. I really like how this looks. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good.
My name is Ken, and welcome back to my continuing Satisfactory series on Update 8 Experimental. This is episode 21, and if you'd like to catch up from the beginning, a link to episode 1 is in the description. In this episode, we're completing the starter factory using lights and Lumen so we can move on to bigger and better things. Well, those signs won't copy-paste themselves, so let's get started.
All right. Welcome to episode 21 and stream 21. This is the last real stream, the last real episode for this factory. This is it. I'm sure we'll fiddle with things and we'll play with things, but our main focus after this stream is going to be infrastructure for basically the entire map, and then starting to plan our big boys, the whole kind of central fun part of this save that we're going after. Today, we are working on the interior cosmetics of this factory. We're going to mess with some lights. We're going to put walkways in, catwalks. We're going to do railings. We're going to clean up the central storage area. And then a big thing, we just had a patch. So the first major patch since Coffee Stain got back from vacation, we just had a patch, and it's a game changer for Update 8. It is huge, huge, huge. If you've been waiting to play Update 8 because it looked jumpy or instability, that hitching, that FPS dropping, that's all gone. It's all gone. This episode should be, and stream should be much smoother for you guys. I've tested it. It looks great. There's a bunch of new anti-aliasing settings that I've played with, and they've added Lumen support to the regular lights. Remember back in the day, let's go take a look. We were messing with the lights. Well, there's one right here. We put this light in. This looks completely different than it used to. This light right here. It was much harsher. If you guys remember, I mean, look at that. That's much different than it used to. And then those as well. All of this is now Lumen is affecting these regular lights, and that's one of the reasons why they look so crappy compared to these lights we ended up going with here, is because Lumen wasn't affecting them, and that's been changed in this patch. And so now I'm going to be using a lot more of these in my setups because, you know, we've actually got the, you know, that sort of, look at that round, kind of this round curve of light. You know, that smoothness. Now that FPS drop was just an autosave. But yeah, I mean, everything looks, I mean, look at this. Look at the shine. It's just, this is unreal. No pun intended. So I don't know. I'm really happy with it. And I think we're going to do some ceiling lights in this save. Now we're going to try those out. I still really love these lights here that we did. But now we have the option, I think, of using the actual ceiling lights as well. So this, I mean, it was a great patch. Now there's still work to do. There's still some instability issues, right? But it was a big deal. Okay, let's get to work here. The three main things that I want to do, and then after that, we'll spot check, you know, and just kind of put out fires after that. Three main things we have to do today, it's really important for me, is we got to fix up our central storage, give this a much more finished look. I've done some practicing. I think I know how I'm gonna do it, and we're gonna work on that. That's what we'll do first, and then I want to get some catwalks in our building, in our factory here. First thing we're gonna do, see those red lights over there? I thought they were extra. They're not. We need the silica. That's why I was having to, sorry, I'm getting distracted. These, and see, these are still yellow. We were overclocking these, and it's because I was dumb and I didn't hook these four up. We need these four. They're all hooked up on the line, but they're not. There's a problem. So we're gonna fix that. get the right amount of silica jamming. So we're gonna fix that too. But I'm gonna get catwalks in so we can access all of these machines. The catwalks are gonna go right over this top line here. And then I'm gonna put lights under the catwalk so that very subtly and hidden we will be lighting these machines from underneath the catwalk. And I've worked out a blueprint where we can do that really quickly. And then I want to put in some railings here, so we kind of have like the factory floor, right? Or the pathway, and then the railing is gonna go right on the edge of these. And I'm gonna do maybe some orange caution, like small lights from the railing inside, right? From the railing inside. And then we're gonna do some lights from the railing outside to light these machines from underneath. So I just got started on kind of playing with that blueprint because we have to do blueprints with these. I'm not placing that many lights by hand. It would take forever. So we have to come up with an efficient way to throw these down. But yeah, and then I think we can get rid of this. That's the plan. And we're gonna start, I think, with and I'm just in cleanup mode, right? Like I got 6 hours, and then we're for the most part done with this factory. So anything that we want to get done, we have to do now. And then we're on to other things. So I know you guys, some of you guys are like impatient to like get moving, and I am too. I want to do some other fun things, but at the same time, I don't want to leave anything undone because I won't get back to it. So I think I like this concrete look, and I've been thinking a lot about it, and I think we're gonna go with concrete walls here. I think it's time. Because those fix-it walls, they just stand out too much. They're too different. Now the big question is, do we also go with this black color? And I haven't 100% decided. Maybe we'll keep it lighter. Yeah, let's keep it lighter for now, because we can always change it later. Let's see. Now that we're off the ground, I was thinking about keeping the fix-it walls. But now I'm not sure because it just looks so clean without it. And then I was thinking I definitely, no matter what we use, definitely want to break up coloring with a 1 meter. So what can we do? We'll keep it, fix it for now. And we'll do our coloring. We'll do this, our secondary trim color here. Plus it kind of matches. Here. If I hit G, then now I'm only coloring the 1 meter wall. See, I'm holding it over everything else, but it's not coloring it. The filter. Going back to that. All right. Let's keep this for now. Let's see how it goes, and then I might change that. And then let's make our entrance. I was thinking something like, no, a fat boy here. And then that. And I think we need a bunch of these. All right, I'm cool with that for now. And then let's, oh, I was thinking of using, I never used this wall. I don't think I've ever used it before. For this door. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not 100%. It says gate, but like, is there a gate? Does it close or something? I don't think it's really a gate. I mean, we could do a door. We could do double doors, right? Let's just I might do that. Or do I want to see in? I guess that's the question. Right? If we do the automated gate, then I'm gonna want to do something like this. There you go. Stop that Z fighting. Okay, and then this guy, can we get him placed? Yes. All right. All right, I think we're gonna go with that. And then let's see what's next. We're gonna do this and this. Yeah, and then that and that. All right. Now I really want to use these windows. I'm really enjoying them. And then that means I've got to put these bad boys here. Yes. Perfect. Actually, that looks better with the white. Cool. All right, and then I'm just gonna run these windows all the way out. I actually think they're the most Star Wars looking thing in this game. All right, and then let's see. I think we're gonna want a spacer. We'll leave him white. For now, at least. And then I think I want to use a foundation as a roof because it's shiny. Although, having said that, the only thing I'm worried about is the room for the lights. So before we build that whole thing, let's see how this looks. I was thinking of giving those ceiling lights a try again. There's a post on Reddit, the Satisfactory Reddit, that is amazing. It shows a before and after this latest patch. It shows a before and after on the ceiling overhead lights. And it just, once Lumen got applied to these guys, these lights right here, it's unbelievably amazing. I think that's centered. All right, now is that going to be, what I'm testing right now is to see if that's going to be high enough. So where are we going to get some power? Okay, there's power. That's perfect. Let's build a light panel. So basically power goes in here and then it goes to the light control panel and then the lights get attached to this one. Okay, now we have our lights. And then is he on the same horizontal axis there? Position he is. Okay. Cool, and now we can just connect. Although that looks really crappy. Having that. I just wish that was different. Let's change our intensity. And then let's go with our blue that we've been using. All right, now we're talking. Now we're talking. I do like this. I like this a lot. Let's do lower intensity. Yeah, that's so much better. So, I mean, you guys know, right? If you've played Satisfactory at all, these things, these lights emitted like a circle, like a small circle of light, like right underneath it. And the only way that you could get any diffused light at all is to put it very, very, very high. But even then it wasn't very good. The change to the lighting on these has made it so much more versatile. This looks great. Like really great. In fact, I think we can go down some more. And then let me turn off my flashlight. So, yeah. I'm good with this height. We don't need to be any higher. This works. Let's see what it looks like from outside. Yeah, I'm glad we got that space. Yes, go above with the cables. 100%. That's exactly what I was thinking. So what we have to do is we have to be stupid because I just hate the way that those cables look. And hide them. We have one more. Oh, you're not going to go there. You are going to go here. What did we like? We liked like 15%. Turn our light off. All right, what happened? Yeah. Okay, here's our storage. I'm very happy with this. I think it looks great. I mean, it's still even a little bright. Let's take it down. 10 is as low as they get, as low as she goes. Okay, this is good. Encroaching others' clearance. You are really killing me. Okay, fine. Something like this, but if we do this, we're gonna have to build him out more room. Get him right. All right. Yeah, let's do this. We really needed some blueprint maneuvering room. Okay, now we got a little room to work. Since we are gonna be using this for quite some time, let's do a little something. I said all right like I was done. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I realized I wasn't happy. Okay. We got a lot of light here. I don't know if that is enough, but I don't really want to put one of these bad boys in unless I have to. But this looks like it could work. Okay. That looks good. I like it. So I'm cleaning up these wire because we're gonna come through here and put up railings and stuff, and I want them already out of the way. Plus, we need priority power switches. Like, we really need them. Are you one notch in? Yes. Now that's gonna hang down and be ugly under here. How bad is it? The longer the wire, the more it hangs down. But we have a 2-meter foundation. So it looks like it's not, doesn't hang down at all. All right, I don't see it. And if you can't see it, then it's not real. And then let's connect this one to this one. Oh God, I'm scared. I hope I set this up right. Don't need this pole. We don't need this pole. All right, now let's see if... Oh, I broke it. Because that needs to be hooked up. And that... Yeah, I broke everything. I forgot to hook up the switch. And on top of that, I don't even like this. Okay. Okay, starter factory power. I think how this works is this switch breaks last. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't experimented enough. But I think when this breaks, I think this will break before the circuit breaker pops. And as long as this switch breaks, all this power is safe, if that makes sense. I think that's how this works. All right. So that's in, and we've cleared the floor of all of our ugly ass wire. All right, let's pop a roof on that bad boy. I think we're just gonna go, if we've built into the rock, we are gonna embrace what we have done. All right, what did we do? We did just really simple. Really simple. Those are 1 meter levels. Yeah, like this. Yeah, we can do it the same way. And then we just put the 1 meter boys in here on our roof gable. Nope, 1 meters. Okay, cool. That roof is on. Now, did we do concrete walls over there? We did. And we did a white roof. And then I think I just have to let it finish building. Oh, and this whole, we never lit this whole thing the way we had that other one. I mean, I think we can do it really quickly. Something like this. So yeah, I mean, you know, if you're a hardcore factory only, all I build is factory machines, bro. Well, this may not be necessarily super fun, but if you need some ideas for how Lumen works and lighting, I think that'll work. Still don't think that's fine. We're not gonna, this is the last time we touch this one. I do that, it'll poke out. Watch. This is what I want to do. I wish we had little half walls. I don't understand why we don't have that. We have half foundations, we don't have half walls. There's like some basic things that I really wish we had. And then that's white and not blue, but that's just because I just hooked him up. Okay, we're gonna call this good. He's not perfect, but he will work. He's good enough for us. Oh my God, I had to say it. Oh my God, it's worse. Every time I look at it, it gets worse. It's good enough. It'll be fine. Is anything outside of our box here? All right, no. Okay. Okay. Next, let's get this other little side project out of the way. And by side project, I mean my inability to finish hooking things up. All we gotta do is hook them up. And then we have all the silica we need. Okay, now all you bros should be making silica. And then I'm gonna pull these power shards out. We shouldn't have them. It should not be needed. So it looks like there's a hang up. Is there a bad belt? There's got to be a bad belt. Are you there? Oh my gosh. Look at him. Look at him. Look at the Mark IV. Damn it. I wonder if that was the problem the whole time. Well, it's gonna work now. All right. Okay, now I want to show you guys what I was working on and what I prepped for today. I'll show you on the blueprint maker. Now it's gonna look a little weird because it's like a minimalistic solution here. Okay, but here's the idea. All right. The idea is these lights that are ready to go are going to be placed underneath a catwalk. And I'm going to be able to do it like super fast. And the reason that I want to put lights under catwalks is because I want to light these machines, but I want to do it in a subtle way that doesn't detract from everything we have going. I just want a little bit of highlight. So how are we going to do this? Well, here is going to be the height of our catwalk, and check this out. It is just close enough that if we need to, we can check on our guys. But what I want to do is stick lights underneath here pointing this direction to light up the machines so we can see our machines even at night. But I don't want to do so much light that we lose the really cool effect that all the belt lights and the merger lights have. So this is my attempt at finding that balance. So let's the first one is going to be hard to put in. But after that, we should be able to use the blueprint. That's why I have those walls on there. All right, and we're gonna cut our friend the steel pipe, and we're gonna try to get it back in as soon as we can. So what were we doing? We're doing catwalk light test. So we turn him. This is the right height. Hit H to lock it. And then I want that wall lined up there. That's when the lights start. And that should do it. Now what are we gonna do? Now I'm gonna put my pipes back that our factory so desperately depend on. Okay, so let's test this. Make sure it's doing what we want. And then we'll build a crap ton of them. I am all for making things look really, really nice. But at the same time, I want to do it with blueprints. Now it's hard to see because it's light outside. No, I'm off. No, that's not gonna work. It needs to be under. It's one notch too far. Dang it. Okay, that's okay. That's why we're testing. I think that's correct. Yes. I don't know why it didn't work before. That's the way it should look. Okay, cool. Let's put this back quickly. All right. Now we should just be able to run this all the way down in blueprint mode. That's why I built the walls, because it really helps with blueprint mode. And then all we have to do is on the end here, you don't need a full one. Will you let me just build onto the end of you, buddy? Yes, you will. All right, those should all be in. And they should be nice and subtle. It's highlight. I just want a little bit of light, a little bit of highlight on there when it's dark out. Cool, and then we'll probably take a right turn and connect those when we build the other side, which, let's do it now. And then we just got to build 6 of those. We'll build 2 for each line that we have, each row. Actually, those need to be... Okay, here's the solution. There we go. That'll get our finished feel. Come on. Let's do the next one. I don't know what we're gonna do with this. I do not know. But we're gonna have to do something tonight. All right, where do we start? We start with a wall here. Okay, cool. Now let's knock them out. Are we in blueprint mode? We are. All right, we are out of crystals. Wait, okay. That really scared me. I thought there was 2 computers. Because the bottom of the computer, I mean, it's the same design, obviously. There's just a little bit of super on top of it. So I freaked out for a second that for some reason there was 2 computers. But my heart rate has slowed back to its normal state. This bad boy, and take it all the way down, right on top of the lights we just put in. Yeah, see, look at that. It's starting to get, it's at least dark over here. Oh, wow. So I just wanted that little bit of highlight, you know? And it works. It works really nicely. You can't really see it until you get closer. But there's not a lot we can do about that. All right, let's put in a corner. And then I think we're okay without lights, although we kind of want them to match, don't we? All right, but we'll just do them by hand. We won't use the blueprint. And so to do these by hand, I guess it kind of works out. I get to show you guys how to do these by hand. And then we should make it line up to... Yeah, I think that's right. I'm trying to make sure that just like this one lined up with this the edge of this foundation, that the edge of this light lines up with the edge of this foundation. Now, is that the right height? Look at that, that's off. Dang. So, it's gonna be really difficult to... No, we don't do that. Let's just use our blueprint. Trying to save time and just end up wasting it. So I guess if you go with however I built that blueprint, I don't know why it's different, but it is. It's a little crazy. If we were here. Oh, it's exactly what we needed. I guess I should have just done this dang blueprint. All right, I like this. I like it. Although, I'm sorry, I do that quote all the time. But it is what it is. Get rid of this ladder. Turn my light back on. All right, let's knock out the smelter row. All right, that's the last of our second floor. Oh, we're getting dark. Okay, cool. Well, this will give us a chance. Let's see how this really looks at night. Yeah, it's almost like too subtle, but I'd rather that than too bright. What are these? Are these ones? Yeah, I just, if I do two, this happened down when I was working with Lumen downstairs. You make a small change, but the thing is it's so many signs and they're really hard to change back. So I don't know. I'd rather underlight than overlight, I think. But I do really like how that looks. You know, and we don't have a big old nasty light shining in our face. But we can still see the sky outside. This open aired factory. I really like it. I'm very happy with it. All right, let's keep working. Okay, those heights are the same, so this should work. All right, lights are in, and we zoop this. So I tried putting lights on a catwalk and doing that as a blueprint, and it does not work. The catwalks stop behaving like catwalks, and they don't clip onto each other correctly, and they start behaving like blueprints. I mean, makes sense, right? Let's kill that for now. Let's do the same thing. Yeah, that's where the lights start on the other side. This should work. All right. Let's knock out the last one here. I think this is what we want. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. And build a bunch of those. And then get rid of these. Done. That looks really cool. And we can get to the smelters and check on them. I don't have to like do this like fly around stuff. Although, I mean, now we have the hover pack, so it's not that big of a deal, but still. All right. Those two are done. Okay, cool. Now this guy, he's a lot lower. I still want to put him over the top. Let's change these like we know we need to. Okay, blueprint time. All right, that's correct. And then I think that's correct. Yep. That works. Iron rods? No! You are the worst. Is that the right height? Yeesh. I would actually definitely not recommend anybody build this craziness that I'm building. This vertical bus without the hover pack. It caused me lots of headaches, as I'm sure you guys know. I think it's really cool. I think with better planning, it would have been a lot less troublesome. But to be honest with you, that's why I did it, because I'm planning on using these vertical buses for all of my mega factories. At least all of them that are appropriate to use. Some of them don't really need that. We are done. That's a problem. Dang it. All right. Listen. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no problem at all. Everything's fine. I see nothing. See? Perfectly acceptable. Not gonna work. Like it is. Corner. Catwalk corner. There goes our truck. All right. We are done with these catwalks. And I really like how they look. They're subtle. They're not gonna be, they're not in our face, but they highlight what we're working on. I think I want to do something similar up here, but maybe on an angle, and then we're just gonna use this ceiling to do that. So maybe we start here, come all the way down. A lot easier to do all of this light work with the hover pack. Nice. That looks really good. Yeah. Now, we don't even need, as long as I look in the right spot, we don't even need our friend, the painted beam. Nice. A little highlight, nothing crazy. And I think that's all we need. I don't... We want to do something in here. If we do something in here, it's gonna be the big boy, an actual light. Do we want a ceiling light? I think we can. I think we can do it. But I never thought, well, and technically those aren't even lights, right? Your question was, can you zoop lights? And I mean, those are signs. But the answer is, either way, no, you cannot zoop neither lights nor signs, I don't think. Oh, and I guess we don't turn those on night mode. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I'm, you know, before I used every excuse not to use these. I think those days are over. And instead I'm gonna be using every excuse to use these. Quick wire. Yeah, so that's at 10%. That's a bright ass 10%. Wish I could make it less. I mean, I guess I had my light on. It's not too bad. I could go every other one maybe, but I don't know. I think it's fine. Okay, let's now see if I can place the other one in the same manner, which is going to be difficult. We good here? We're good. These lights are on. These are a bit bright. These are brighter than I'd like. I'm gonna go ahead and make the decision right now. We're gonna go every other one. I'm gonna delete every other one. There we go. Okay, cool. I'm happy with that. I'm ready to move on. Let's see what's next while I talk. I think that's it for up there. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go... I think I'm just gonna delete all of this. Okay, let's make sure we know what... He's a Mark 1 miner. He's doing 270. So we need 270 per minute. We'll put a Mark 2 in. I think I'm gonna delete this platform and then just... It's the platform that's ugly. So 270, it's already at 240. So... 270, and we're good. Ooh, cool, we'll close that. All right, I think that's better than that kind of giant platform that we had. All right, I'm gonna learn from my mistake. Rare, I know. These one brightness is just not enough. I don't... Oh man, it looks good. I'm gonna do this line. Okay, if I like this, I'll make you guys a deal. I'm not gonna make you guys watch me do this. But I need to do a line of lights, not a line. So that I really see how bright it is. Unfortunately, we're losing our nighttime. And now I'm not 100% sure. But I don't think that was too bright. I think we're gonna go with that. So I'll make you guys a deal. I'll do that like at the end of the stream when most people aren't watching, or maybe off stream. I'll copy paste all of the lights, those signs that we put in. But we're about to put in some more. So he's done. Clear designer. Now I was working on rail light. Okay, so here's the goal. I don't know how this is gonna work, but I want my railings so let's say down this line. Okay, and we're gonna build a railing. I want them to have lights on both sides. I want to have some orange walkway lights that light up the floor, and then on a very slight angle so that it doesn't really light up the floor, but it lights up the buildings. I want lights on this side as well. And then I'm hoping I'll be able to place them with or without the railing. We'll have to test. So here's what I've got so far. And to have more space, I built them up off of the ground. Here's what I have so far. And so that I don't have to go back through and add the middles, I have them set up like this. An odd number, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And then I have one missing, but then one that covers that missing one so that I can repeat them. So that's as far as I got when it was time to start the stream, because I work on this. I usually get on a little bit before the stream starts. And try to figure out what I'm going to be doing. So if we go maybe like this. And then I think we definitely need full lights. Okay, now we can delete our painted beam. So we got the angle that we wanted. And then that should be too glossy. Yes. Decided we like. Yeah. Number 2. All right, now I think we got to get rid of these. Now, I don't know if that's going to help or hurt us being up off the ground. That may actually, this may not work at all. Now that I'm thinking about it. The reason that I did that is because I couldn't get these where I wanted right against the ground. But let's see if I can make this work. See, it's either, see what it's doing? It's giving me the stupid sign, but maybe I can outthink it by doing that. Yeah, that's what I should have done. That's really stupid. Let's test it because there's no reason not to, but I'm probably gonna have to move that down. I was trying to be tricky and I was too tricky. Yeah, look at you. I mean, it'll be perfect. It'll be absolutely perfect once I lower it. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, let's see how this looks. Oh, I didn't want it there. No, I guess I do want it there because that's where that starts. Turn off our light. And we have a little orange. Damn. That looks good. And then we're gonna light whatever is off of our path. Okay. I mean, that looks amazing. I'll show you why it needs a better boundary. Because then when I look at it like this, it goes exactly where it needs to go. I don't have to fool around. So now we're like matching wall to wall. And I'm in blueprint mode. I hit R. You look down in build mode, it's on blueprint mode. And this is so that you can stack blueprints up next to each other. Now all we have to do is just delete these. Did that work? No, something's wrong. No! Look, what happened? Dang it. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it, guys. I know what. I wasn't thinking iteratively enough. I know what happened. Let's go ahead and delete that one too. Okay. See, I've got 2 rails between each light, but between that one and that one, I only have 1 rail. So all I have to do is do this. And then I have to do this and that. And that will fix it. Oh, and I got to put my wall back. I hope you guys that are watching, and anybody watching, VOD later, or if I decide to keep this in the episode, I hope that this blueprint work helps to kind of like inspire you to like give you ideas so that you can do your own crazy blueprint stuff. or if you've gotten frustrated with blueprints in the past and how to make them work and how to make them work well, that there's something helpful in here. You know, that's why I want to really show everything I'm doing, because a lot of times the other YouTubers, they cut everything out, and I know why. It's scary to put this much like slow stuff in a YouTube video, because every person that says to do YouTube, you know, you got to have short videos, you got to have quick cuts, you got to have a bunch of transitions, and like you got to change up, you know, so that people don't get bored. You know, and I'm showing you like how to slow ass build blueprints, but at the same time, I know that there are a lot of people that want to see that, because very few, if any, Satisfactory YouTubers keep this in their videos. I love it. I really, really do like it. And I think it's going to look really good at night. I think it's going to look really, really good at night. The only downside is we have a lot of it to build, but we got a blueprint. As blueprints go, it's pretty easy to place. Oh yeah, I love the double. That's what I was going for, that double shine there. Is this, it's darker over here, so you can see this a lot better. That's it. All right, cool. And then because that's really jammed up against the edge there, I won't continue that down in front of the refineries. Okay, those are done. Yes. Yes, I really, really like how that looks. I really, really do. My light is not on, okay? Now it's on. Now it's off. Okay, that looks really nice. And then we got the upper one helping up from above. It's gonna look really good at night. All right, let's finish off the refineries and then we'll move on to the next line. Okay, this is gonna be a little lame, but we have this problem everywhere. So did we not have that problem here? Oh, I have an extra, I just have an extra space. But we did not leave ourselves extra space here. So we're gonna have this problem everywhere. So let's see how this looks. Gonna be fine. A little bright. It kind of eats kind of makes a shadow, doesn't it? There's a belt in the bottom row. And in this case, there's a belt in the bottom row the whole way. Huh. Ken, should you let it go? Yes, you should, Ken. Will you let it go? All right, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go, and the real solution to this, guys, is I give myself more space, right? I mean, this side's fine. This side's fine. Why? Because I gave myself plenty of space. Now, we could have done a half foundation, right? That's really what this needs. This is too much, and over here is too little. It needs a half we need a half foundation. Can't really move them in. I mean, I could. We could move them in one notch. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I've decided. Sorry, sometimes it takes me a minute. I'm gonna put the rails in the way I designed them. In a couple of areas, all it's gonna do is blow up overlight the railing. If it really bothers me, then what I'm gonna do is I will come in off stream on my own time, and I will move the bottom line of these in one notch. But I'm gonna put these in as they are, and then I'll play with that later. I got enough to do. We don't have enough time to mess around. I want the railings to match, and most of the rest of this railing, it would look really goofy at that higher position. So even if I were to replace everything, I don't want it at the higher position. I want the belts out of the way. I want more space. That's the correct solution. All right, so how does this look? I mean, and to be honest, yeah. See, oh, let me turn my light off. Yeah, it's just really lighting up the belt. It's blocking really any movement. Okay, let's do this one. Turn my light on. And let's knock it out of the park. All right. I love blueprints. How's that look? That looks so good. See, look how good that looks. Yeah, with this extra space. Man, that looks so good. Oh, that's what we need to do. Not even a half. That's not too much. That looks really, really good. We just needed a full tile. I didn't provide myself enough space when I was building these out. You know, I just need two more tiles, right? It's okay though. All right. We're learning. This is the starter factory. It is okay. You know, and these blueprints right here, no pun intended, will, you know, should really shine in these dark areas. Sorry. I love that. Gives you a definite path to walk. And I do like the contrast of the orange versus the blue. Or the warm versus the cool. Speed's max distance. Well, I actually think it might be right on the money. Yep, it is. Okay. Watch this. Aha! Bam! Look at that. It's perfect. Okay, cool. A little bit of lighting, but does not take away from the awesomeness. Oh, and it's dark now. So. Wow. I really like how this looks. These need railings, but without lights. So it kind of matches. Yeah, that's what this needs. Oh, they're just a little baby clipped. They're barely clipped at all. All right, we're doing it. Okay, nice. I like how it looks. I get that there's some little bit of that little clipping there. It's not perfect, but I think the aesthetic and because otherwise it looks a little bare, but it looks good and it matches the whole. Because this modern railing and the catwalk railing are very, very similar. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Okay. We're about halfway done with this stuff. We just gotta finish it up, knock it out. Super, super, super happy, except for that stupid belt thing that we have to deal with. And I guess I can leave this. I'll do its own thing for that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that aluminum. I don't know how I'm gonna do this down here. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, whenever I am impatient and don't wait for it to fully build, punishes me by being bugged. On the constructor line and the assembler line. Do I have my light on? Oh. Wow. Wow, I love it. Looks good. Looks really good. I'm really happy with it. Okay, let's just knock out our smelter line, and then that is done. I do want to do some fun stuff here. Let's knock this out while I'm thinking about it. I feel like there's like a Geico autosave joke that if I really thought about, I could make a good one. Cool. Let's get rid of these. If we're gonna have walls, then they gotta be concrete. And then I'll cover that over. That's what I was. Turn my light off. That's kind of what I was going for. That looks really good. I'm really happy with that. That looks really cool. I want to use that more in future factories. Like, I want like a whole wall of this, like behind glass, kind of on the walkway. This was kind of the test concept. Damn, that looks good. I really, really like that. Okay, now what are we doing? We are trying to knock out the last of the main lines here, the smelter one. Okay. Let's go do the aluminum. But these big rows are done. The railing lights and the catwalk lights, those were the must-haves of this episode. Let's see, how are we doing this? One notch in. Yeah, this is perfect. That looks cool. And then that and that. Yeah. I mean, it's a little close, but I mean, it's supposed to be close. Now these bad boys, these can be ones. Yep. That's better. because these are lighting smaller areas. But yes, I was hoping for going for the subtle change. All right. So what does that tell me? That tells me, oh, I can do it here too. That tells me I need a new blueprint, a 1 setting instead of a 2 setting. Okay, I can do that. Let's go knock that out real quick. Oh. Let's see, let's just do this one by hand. We're almost done with this. I need to build one of these right here. And I love this rail system, this railing lighting system, that it's working so well. I mean, this is gonna be this is the Imperial railing system, like, or rail. I don't know why I say railing. But we're gonna be using these blueprints again. They work shockingly well for how fast I put them together. Like, shocked. Well, not that shocked. I actually am shocked. Okay. Yes. Are we done? Oh, look, I forgot. We need some lights there and there. Did I forget anybody else? Any other dark spots? No, I think we got it all. Yeah, that looks really good. Let's just do the refineries and we're done with this. Okay, that's it for the railings. They're all done. It works better in some places than others. That's a little close, but we're gonna call it good. I love the orange lights, and it looks like they're taller than they are. That looks really, really cool. I'm really happy with that. And it tells you which way to walk in the dark, which is what it's all about. That is super cool. Are we safe? Did I break anything this time? We're safe. Okay, I didn't break anything, and that wire is gone. I think we're good. There's one over here. There is. Do it over here. Everything's still on? Green on both sides? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. All right. Cool. What do we got? We got 50 minutes. 50 minutes. What can we do? Okay, I'm not happy with this. We're gonna work on this. We need to get this finished looking. So something like this. Okay. That's a little gross. I'm gonna let that go because oftentimes Z fighting like that goes away on a reload. So I'm gonna let that go for now. Okay, we can seal this off. Can we do better with this power? Or can we just wall this off? I know what we gotta do. We gotta do this. Our subfloor needs just a little bit of work. Let's throw up a little bit of light. Let there be a little bit of light. Okay, let's run a light Okay, this is our blue light. We're gonna throw down some... We haven't used any ceiling lights down here, and I don't really want to start now. So what we'll do is we'll continue to use the floodlights. And we're just gonna put some up where we need some. It's gonna be kind of spotty wherever we need. Perfect. Wanted a little bit of light over here. And this is what I wanted. Nothing crazy. All right, now we need to do the same thing. I want one for this setup. And let's face him this way. And then I'll do one for each truck stop, and we'll probably, and then we'll look for any little things that we want to do. But then we're close to wrapping this bad boy up for the day. Did I forget to connect you? I did. I'm sorry. I apologize. Crap, you're ghostly white. But you do your job. I'm not gonna... Let's reset the thing again, dummy. In the future, we gotta set up lights. I just gotta learn. I gotta learn, right? And in the future, I have to set up lights first, because I know where they will be, and I can route everything else. That's the same problem we had over here. I did lights last, and everything was already routed. And then I had to put lights in a shitty spot, or I had to put them, like, you know, where belts already were. So, we'll learn that lesson for our future factories. Okay, what else can we do? What's on our list? Still got a little bit of time. Are we gonna seal these up? Look at how green this is. Really cool. Yeah, I think we are. I think we're going to... And that's not high enough. We're gonna go that high. Then we'll put a roof. That's not how we solved that. We did this. Nice, that lines up. That one doesn't, but we can make it line up that way. I want to keep that tree. Cool. Okay. All right. The lengths I will go to try to keep a tree. You killed my tree. I knew that was gonna happen when I hit the button. I'm a very sad man. All of that tree work. Let's say I just want to run up and not, like, stub my toe. Kind of what I'm thinking here. We do him here. There. All right, I'm good with that. Okay, cool. Cool. And these walls are a little bare, but You could really use some lights. What kind of lights? Okay. And we got a light system we can hook into. Yep, he's on. I'll reset his lights here in a second. And then you... Yeah, this is good. I mean, what if we, like I said, the most Star Wars looking thing we got are these windows. Oh, except, oh, that doesn't, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. I was thinking, except, you know, I freaking put a light in them. All right, alternate solution on this wall that I will use sometimes is a painted beam. Or in this case, 2 painted beams. Well, maybe I'll put a light, I'll put a light, a ceiling light in there. For 2 reasons. One, so we have a little light when we go in there. And the other one, so that it kind of glows from the inside. So... Then another. Is there a room for you over here somewhere? Yeah, this will work. Let's go ahead and put this sign above our doors. Light up this little corner. I like it a lot. Dang, that is actually 1 click too high. So we're gonna go all the way up. Means I gotta reset the dang thing again. All the way up and down 1. Okay, I think I'm done with that lighting. Yes, looks good. And we got a little light over here. And I don't know what, if any, lights I want to put on the outside of this. I don't know if I want something like that on our central storage. The only thing I'm thinking, okay, all right. Oh, he's right in the... So we could do this. Oop, messed it up. That looks good. It's coming out the center of the window. Quite the center. That's pretty close. Okay, we'll do that. Now, let's see if there's any way in the world I can duplicate it. Oh yeah, I love that. Oh, that's so good. That's so much better than having a big ugly floodlight out there. That's great. Really, really good. That trick doesn't always work, but when it does, it's a keeper. I still don't like how bare and like plain and untextured these are. I just... I don't really have time to do much else. We can do this though. These look really stupid. I don't like them. And there's quite a few of these stupid corners to fix. And I'm just gonna do this. And then what swatch? That swatch. Boom, boom. Gonna do that. I did that a bunch of times. All right. Okay, guys. Oh, thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. I mean, this is it. We're done with this save. Not with this save. With this factory. We are not done with this save, let me tell you. We're done with this factory. For the most part. I'll play around. I may do a couple little different things here and there. But we got all the lights in. We got all these railings in. We got these catwalks in. We got the lights hidden under the catwalks. This looks really, really cool at night. We fixed up our central storage. We cleaned up this area over here. This looks really nice. You know what I want? Can I change it out? Oh yes, control replace. I love you, Coffee Stain. I got rid of the little all I did was get rid of the platform there. He didn't need to be a platform. Oh yeah. I mean this factory is done. We'll fiddle, we'll mess with some stuff, but we're done here. We're done with the starter factory. The whole point of this was this box right here. This nice and full box right here of all clad aluminum sheets where we and our packaged turbo fuel, right? And everything else we have, sure. But really that Mark V belts, that's what we work so hard for. And we have it. We're ready to rock. So we're gonna start getting our map ready for some big projects. And the first step to that is putting in our train. We got to build our train blueprint and we got to start laying tracks. And that's what we're gonna start in a week and a half. And it's gonna be great. The only other thing that I want to mention is that I am gonna do probably my first members only stream on the Tuesday instead of a regular stream. And I'm gonna be in here fixing up these last little things on the factory. I probably actually will put railings on the other side of these pathways. And I'm gonna do some other little things. I'm gonna move some belts around to make things look pretty. It's not gonna be like moving the save forward or anything. And I'm not gonna make an episode out of it. It'll just be a YouTube members only stream and VOD. Not a big deal. You're not gonna miss anything. You won't even notice probably what I've done. And it probably won't be very long, couple hours, not a big deal. I'm really happy with how this turned out. It's very open. It's very cool. I didn't really know what I was doing when I started. I still don't know what I'm doing, but I like how this turned out. And we got, this is the smallest factory that we're gonna make. Oh, that's not true. The water bottling factory might be a little smaller. There's yellow lights over there. I see them. The water bottling factory might be a little smaller in terms of machines. This save is just getting started. This is all the prep work. We finally got prepped. Now we can actually start doing what we need towards our mega factories. I have 4 mega factories planned. A giant water bottling plant that looks like the Imperial base on Scarif. The Super Star Destroyer that is going to use all the oil or almost all the oil on the map to make power. It's like 1,700 fuel generators if I don't overclock. And then I'm going to do a Death Star that will do all the phase 4 space elevator parts. And then I'm going to do the Imperial Palace, also known as the Jedi Temple, for the aluminum and battery plant, and I'm going to use all the sulfur on the map to make batteries, except for the little amount that I have used here to make packaged turbo fuel. That is my 4 major factories. I'm gonna lots of trains to move the batteries and the water bottles around, and probably packaged oil and other items that I need. So lots of trains all over the map, and that's the plan. Oh, and lots of drones. So, and before I go, if you guys wouldn't mind, I would love a few extra likes if you haven't already. So thank you so much, guys. That's it for me. We got a ton done. This factory is done. And I will see you guys in a week and a half.
Thank you so much for watching. We're done with the starter factory, and I couldn't be happier with how it turned out. Next episode, the real work begins, and we start preparing this planet for Imperial dominance. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. If I cut out anything you wanted to see, the link for the full VOD for this episode is in the description. And if you want to watch me play with Lumen in real time, look for my live streams right here on YouTube. That's it for now. Until next time.